ஏன்னா அது யூடியூப் தான் இருக்கும். அது இதில் தான் இருக்கும், நம்ம இது மாற்ற தேவையில்ல. ஜூமில் மட்டும்தான் அது இருக்கும். நான் சாப்பிட்டேண்ணா. உங்களுக்கு லிங்க் அனுப்பிட்டேன், அதை மட்டும் நீங்கள் இது பண்ணுங்க, குரூப்பில் போட்டு ஜாயினர்ஸ் யூடியூப்னு போட்டுருங்க. ஆ ஓகேண்ணா. லாஸ்ட்டாக உங்களுக்கு இது பண்ணியிருந்தீங்கல்ல, குரூப்பில் போட்டுற போறீங்க. ஐயோ இந்த பொண்ணு இருக்க மாட்டேங்க. நீங்கள் உள்ளே வந்துட்டீங்களா? நீங்கள் உள்ளே வந்தீங்கன்னா உங்களை இது பண்ணிடுவேன். சப்போஸ் நாளைக்கு கேட்டாக்க நீங்களே ஆர்கனைஸ் பண்ணிக்கோங்கன்னு சொல்லிடுவோம். அவங்ககிட்ட பேமெண்ட்டோட யார் அங்கேயா? கம்பெனிக்காரன் உள்ள வந்துட்டானா முதல்ல? அதுதான் அவரே மெசேஜ் அனுப்பிட்டு நானும் செக் பண்ணுறேன். இப்போ இதை எடுத்து விட்டுறேன், அது யாருன்னு நம்ம என்ன நேம் போட்டு சொல்லுங்க. யாராவது 2 பேரை எடுத்து விட்டோன்னா நீங்களும் அவங்களும் வந்துடுவீங்களா? நான் இவங்க உங்க ஹெச்ஓடி மேம் எடுத்து விட்றவா? உங்க ஸ்டாஃப் வேற யார் இருக்காங்க? யூடியூப் லிங்க் வந்து சென்ட் பண்ணிடுறேன். அதான் டீச்சர் சும்மா அந்த சிட்டிக்கு நீங்க அதான் எந்த நேம்னு சொல்லுங்க, அவங்கள ஜாயின் பண்ணிடுறோம். அதான் சொல்றேன், யாராவது வந்து நம்ம உள்ள வந்துங்களா, அவங்களோட நேம் மட்டும் சொல்லுங்க. யார் ஹோஸ்ட் பண்ணா அவங்க ப்ரெசென்ட் பண்ண போறாங்க அவங்க. அவங்களே உள்ள போக மாட்டேன் சார். இதுல பேசிடுறீங்களா? நீங்க பேசுறது மட்டும் தானே போறீங்க. ஆரம்பிங்க.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to everyone. Sorry for the inconvenience. Welcome to a 6 days national level FDP on 25th November 2024. I am Dr. G. Preeti and my co-host Mr. M. Anand. We are very glad to be hosting this special occasion today. Let's begin our program by a warm and wholehearted welcome to honorable guest and all the staff members. The session is handed over to our resource person, Dr. K. Lakshmi ma'am.
Good afternoon to everyone. Sorry for the late. Myself, Lakshmi from Pantech e-learning, and this will be about the entire new technologies what we are having. So day by day we will discuss 2 to 3 daily the same procedure we have to follow. Yeah, very good afternoon to all, and thanks for joining for this class, and thanks for giving this opportunity, ma'am. So very happy to share this information to you all people, and hope it's help you in our future. Thank you. So today, the first day, we will discuss about oral concept what we are discussing, and after that, the entire process today we are discussing about the AI, and with the AI we can take any type of the application how you're working for it. That's it. Yeah, thank you. So can you please check with the screen whether you are seeing or not?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible. Yes, ma'am, it's visible, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah. So having any disturbance, everything, just please let me know in the messages so I can see your messages. So thank you. Yeah, very welcome to the all people. And the first study, we are discussing what we are going to do, what is it, in present days technologies. And first study, we are just proceeding with the AI part and what will be there in the AI and what we can discuss everything with the AI. So in present is so lot of technologies are involving for the past technologies. So in that the main process is like what we are seeing in technologies, the A is maintaining very best role compared with the other. And if you know about the AI, then it's easy for you to work with the databases for the future calculation purpose or future requirement purpose and for present requirement purpose. So in this, the first one, you can see the AI is nothing but the artificial intelligence, means what the human being having the intelligence, that information we are sharing to the artificial part. So that's why we are calling it as a AI. So in this AI, you can see, so if you want to start with any part of the some particular techniques, it's not about only for the single word. So it's a combination of entire information if you want to start. So here we are telling AI is nothing but artificial intelligence. So the human intelligence want to share to the system, but if you want to share the information of the intelligence of the human being to the system, it's not enough with a single one. So if you want to do like that, and we have to maintain some requirement for it. So that purpose, if you want to understand easily about the AI, one by one we will introduce about the AI. So simply why we are using the AI to reduce the problems in present days, to get the information within a less time, and the people may be busy at the time. We need to ask some people. That's why we are using the artificial intelligence. So you can see some of the applications in real time, maybe what we are doing. So you can see if you want to identify the behavior of the people, maybe why you want to identify the behavior of the people means it's based on the situations. For example, you're in a college, or you're working with some company, or you're working on roads. So we don't know the situation of the person properly, how he is, how she is. So if you're identifying the behavior of the person, then we can easily predict something in a future way. Maybe the person is in abnormal situation, we can give some suggestions to the people. Or if any thief person will be there, so maybe anything is happening in the future, then we can easily identify by the behavior of the person. So like that, one type of the application will be there in a AI. And coming to next one, you can see the robotic setup part. So in robotic setup part also will be the same, and it's not enough with the AI name. So it's combination of some models, some databases, some conditions, everything we have to use for it. And coming to the next one, these AI we can use for medical applications too. So you can see by seeing of this picture, you can understand what we are doing. And we know very well we are having the smartwatches, right? So in the smartwatches, what you are seeing exactly. So in the smartwatches, you can see the heart rate, pulse rate, okay, and as well as temperature and how many steps you walked. Everything you can check in that digital watch you are having. And along with that, so you can see past days or past years, we don't have online chatbot conversation with the doctor, or we don't have the online apps, we don't have the online websites. But now if you want to discuss anything, no need to go to the hospital directly. Before that, you can check with your symptoms in website or in an app by giving the symptoms, and then you will get the report. So based on the report, if you're serious, then you can go to the hospital. Otherwise, you can use some of the what is it? Some medicines you can use. So that's why we are using this option for the requirements. Okay, and coming to the next one, you can see the chatbot conversation also you can do. And you are having any images of MRI CT images, then you can upload into some particular website, then it will give whether you're having the any issues or not. Okay, so like that, everything how the human being is trying to do. So like that, we can take the help by using of the AI, but not 100%, at least a 50% is like that. And coming to the next application is traffic applications. So in recent days, you can see like traffic, because of the traffic, or because of vehicle speed, we are getting some accidents, and we can't control some of the times object sorry traffic in particular areas. So that purpose we can use some of the traffic based applications. How we can use a traffic based applications means, so at anywhere you can see four sides you are having, for example, north side, south side, east side, and west side. There you can see where the traffic will be there more, automatically the signals want to turn to that side. And if the vehicles are not there, but still it's showing the time, then it's a waste of the time. At the time, you can control automatically, you can change to the another side because of the traffic based applications using AI. And we can easily find out who are going very fast. And you can see in a vehicles also present days we are having that option in a vehicles. That is, everything is considered AI part only. And you can see if you want to work with the artificial intelligence, so you need some of the requirements. That is only we are taking care. You can check with that. So if you want to work with AI, so what you need the requirements, what will be the roadmap? So I'm saying I want to identify the person having the disease or not. So how you know? So if you are a doctor, then you can easily identify based on the symptoms, and based on the reports you can say whether the person is having the disease or not. So like that, the system want to do means what you want to do. So you want to allocate one software for it, and that software should work with some language, that may be Python or C. And after that, you need to give some database to the software to work with the Python language. And it's not enough whatever you're taking the database. You need to give some models like machine learning or deep learning to train the data set. And finally, you're giving any of the input, it should say based on the pre-trained models whether the person is affected with the disease or not. So if you want to work with any applications, you need database, software, language, and models. And these everything will be used here. And in that first step, we are taking as a data. So you can see you're having different type of data sources, that may be images, videos, Excel sheets, or anything that you have to take, and you have to uh, assign this data set to the pre-process. And after that, you can do some of the visualization. And after that, you need to apply to the machine learning model, then it will get trained, and finally you can get the real-time application processing for it. So like that, you have to apply the data set, then you have to rectify the problems by using the AI part for it. And how the system is doing, AI is doing, you can see. So like this, you have to assign the data, you have to allocate the data, you should give to the system, and finally it will build the information what you have. Okay. So in this AI, when they started, so actually recently we are using this AI, but it will be started by 1940s only. So they have started with the theoretical part, and after that they just updated one by one. But now we are using everything for it. So for the image-based applications, for video-based applications, for audio-based applications, for text-based. Okay. So like there's so many applications will be there. So in this AI, if you want to learn or if you want to work with the AI, these requirements you need. You can see this is AI. So in AI, if you want to work with the AI, you need some requirements. That will be the machine learning and deep learning to train your data set. So because the AI, how it's giving the answer, you're asking some question, for example, Google Assistant. The best example I will say about the AI is like a Google Assistant. You can see the Google Assistant, you're asking one question, what is your name? Otherwise, you're just turning on your microphone in Google Assistant, okay, Google, and you're asking, yeah. So you can see, okay, Google. So if you're opening, then it will say, it will ask, hi Lakshmi, what can I do for you? So then what you should do at the time? So what you want to do at the time means, so it will ask like, hi Lakshmi, what can I do for you? So now you're asking one question. Hi Google, just can you play one song for me? So if you're asking some question, then what it will say, yeah, perfect. Definitely I will play song for you from my data. So it will say like that. After that, it will play the song, how it's coming, everything. So how it's coming and how you're getting the answer means, in a background, it's having already the database what you're trying to ask the question, along with the question and date, what is that answer. Sometimes you can see if you're asking any question, it won't say, sorry, I can't. Can you ask again? Means whatever you're asking, that is not available with your database. That's why it will say, sorry, I can't. Can you ask any other question? Otherwise, can you say again? Okay. So why I'm saying this requirement means, so if you're asking any question, the system want to give the answer. In a background, the database should train with some models in AI. So to train the models in AI, we are using deep learning and machine learning. Okay. So for that, so if you want to work with this AI, then you have to know about the machine learning and as well as the deep learning. So why you can see AI is the main part. In that, the subset will be there machine learning. In that subset will be there the deep learning. Means if you want to work with any of the database that may be small, then you can work by using the machine learning. If the database is very high, like images or audios or text, then you can use the deep learning. So like that, we have to work the models to work with the AI. Okay, so now you can see what will be available with the AI. So these the requirements are available with the AI. Machine learning, deep learning, natural language processing, speech recognition, robotic part, vision part. So these many requirements all are considered from the AI part only. So you can see machine learning and deep learning are the models. What is it to train how the brain is working to us, right? So like that, for the system also want to work like that to train the database. That purpose you are using machine learning and deep learning. And coming to the next one, natural language processing. Maybe you are having the information which is in the form of text. Then you have to work with the natural language processing technique. And if you're having audio based, then you have to proceed with the speech recognition. And you're having the images, then you have to work with the vision based, computer vision. So these are the techniques: NLP for text based, speech purpose, voice purpose, speech recognition, images purpose, vision, and Excel sheets purpose, some panda, something like that. These are the databases. And if you want to work with those databases, these techniques you need. But along with this technique, you have to take machine learning or deep learning to train the database, what you're having, which is in the form of text, audio, video, anything. So if you want to work with the AI, how it will start? The planning should be there for the AI, right? So further, first you need to take some of the data. So example purpose, I'm taking here images. So you have to collect the database from maybe online sites or from the offline sites. You have to gather the database. And after gathering the database, then you have to proceed with the pre-process by using data cleaning and feature engineering. And what will be the pre-process with the data cleaning and feature engineering? Whatever you loaded the data set, whatever you collected data set, that's not that much clear. Maybe that should have some disturbance, or that should have some what is it, garbage data. So you have to remove unwanted information. So that purpose you can use pre-process. So that purpose I'm giving data cleaning and as well as feature engineering. After completion of the cleaning of the data, that cleaning enhanced data you should give to the model training. Okay, what will be there in a model training and validation? What are you gathering the data? For that data, you should apply some of the machine learning or deep learning models here. Then you can try the data for it. Purpose you are using model training and validation for it. So now the data set you have taken, you tried with the machine learning or deep learning models, but you have to check whether the person is having the disease or not. That purpose you have to take any of the input. So that purpose you have to take here the deployment model testing, and finally you can get the results with the improvements. So this is the cycle for the AI if you want to work with the applications on it. So here you can see how types will be there at anywhere like this. In AI also we are having two types based on the capabilities, based on the functionalities. So capability is nothing but how it can how much it can be capable. You can see in mobiles, 10 GB means you have to take the data only up to 10 GB. It's have the capability only up to 16 GB. 32 means 32. If you are giving more than the data, it will say space is not there. Means that is capable only up to that. So like that in AI also, you're having three type of the AIs based on the capabilities. So how the human brain is there like that. So some people you can see, some people having the narrow brain, some people having the general brain, some people having the super brain. So narrow brain is nothing but you can see if I'm giving any subject, they will learn up to 1 year. So general is nothing but they will take minimum 3 to 4 months. Or super A is nothing but they will complete within 1 week also. So based on the capability, you're having narrow artificial intelligence, general, and as well as super AI. Yeah. Hi Chitra ma'am. Coming to the next one is based on the functionalities. Next one is about based on the functionalities. The functionalities is nothing but based on the some another requirements. reactive machine, how the requirement will be there with the machine based on that, and limited memory. So you have to take the database this much only, like that. So like that you can take so many more options what you're having. Okay. And as well as like theory of the mind. So sometimes you won't take more data also to get the training part. And self-awareness, sometimes you can see, if you want to learn any subject, you won't take training from the faculty also, sometimes you have to learn yourself. So like the system also want to do in the same manner. So that purpose also, based on the functionalities, this AI will work. Okay. So coming to next one.
மேம் நானும் பேசுகிறேன் மேம்.
If you
ஆரம்பிச்சிச்சு
want to
மேம். இன்னும்
start
ஆரம்பிக்கல
this
மேம். மேம்
AI,
சொல்லிட்டு போயிருக்காங்க மேம்.
which languages you need?
ஆரம்பிச்சிருச்சு மேம். போயிட்டுருக்கு
Excuse
மேம்.
me, please mute yourself.
இல்லை மேம் கேட்கல மேம். டைம் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா நாங்கள் வெல்கம் அட்ரஸ் கொடுத்துட்டு ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிட்டோம் மேம். ஓகே மேம். ஓகே மேம்.
Yeah,
உள்ள
please mute
காணோம் மேம்
yourself
உங்களை.
if you want to speak anything. Just keep message in chat
இல்லை
box.
ஆல்ரெடி எல்லாமே
So
ஃபில் ஆயிடுச்சு.
here,
அதனால
if you want to work with the AI, then you have to know any of the language. So you are selecting like any of the software. In that software, you
ஓகே
have
மேம்.
to allocate one language. So then only, because we
ஓகே
can't
மேம்.
communicate with the system directly in a binary format. So the system only knows ones and zeros in a background. So if you want to do like that, it's not possible directly. That is not human language. So if you want to work with some applications, so the human understandable languages should be there. Then only you can write or you can work with the AI. So here, so many programming languages there for it. Python, Java, Lisp, Prolang, R programming, and so many languages. And from that, now we are selecting only AI part with the Python language. So after that, the selection of the programming, and we should know about, in AI we are having what is a sub options will be there: machine learning and deep learning. So now we can see the machine learning and deep learning. What is the meaning of it? So we know very well about the AI. AI is nothing but it's a artificial intelligence. What the intelligence having the human, that intelligence you are sharing to the system. In that, you're having the machine learning and deep learning to work with the training of the databases based on these machine learning and deep learning models. So first we can learn what is machine learning. So machine learning is nothing but it's a subset of the AI, and it will work for the present and future predictions based on the models, and it will learn sometimes itself. It won't take the any of information from anywhere. It will learn itself also. So simply the definition of the machine learning, we can say it's a subset of the AI, and it will do the training process itself or from the past experience of the data. Means if you want to work with the machine learning in AI, it will work based on the past data or present data for future predictions or present classifications. That purpose we have to use this machine learning. Okay, so again I'm saying this will work based on the past data for present classifications or future predictions. So that is the machine learning process. So you can see in a machine learning how many algorithms will be there. So many algorithms will be there in a machine learning. But before going to that, I want to say some of the examples for it. So machine learning, I said, based on the past data, you can get the results for present and as well as the future. So what will be the present and future? So can I say for the present purpose as like a classifications, like a movie reviews or market reviews, okay? Or else, what is it?
சொல்லுங்கள்
Disease
மேம்.
classification, everything. These all comes
ஓகே
into from the
எப்படி எப்படி
present
கண்டக்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன்
classifications.
மேம்.
How it will work in a real-time applications. So I will say for that one of the example. So I'm having the patients from the Apollo Hospital.
அதை
I'm
போட்டுருவாங்க
having the
விடுங்க.
patient list. 1 to 1,000 people list will be there. So now I should know whether
ஓகே
the person
ம்.
having the heart disease or not. How I knows? If I want to know any type of disease will be there or not, first I should know the symptoms of the particular person or patient. So that purpose I'm having 1 to 1,000 samples will be there, patients will be there, and for that I have some of the input symptoms: temperature, humidity, sugar levels, BP. and heart rate, everything. These are the input attributes. These are the symptoms. Based on the symptoms, if it is near or what is it, we should be each and every value should be have some peak value. If it is crossing that, then the person is affected. For the fever also we can say the same thing. 99 is nothing but the normal. If it is crossing 99, then I can say the person is getting fever, right? So here like that, what are you having the input symptoms? The input symptoms you have to collect for each and every patient. Based on the symptom values, you have to say the person is affected with the disease or not. So that purpose you can take heart disease prediction example. So that will be what you have to apply to the database of the Excel sheet. That Excel sheet you have to train up with some machine learning model. And now your any person is trying to give a inputs like a BP level, sugar levels, or patient name and the temperature, everything. Based on that, it should say the person is affected with the disease or not. If you want to do like that, then machine learning classification models you have to use. But maybe you're expecting something in the future, that may be a trading or weather report, okay, or astrology. You can see these applications, what you're seeing for the future predictions. That purpose, some of machine learning regression models will work for it. So that purpose you have to use. So these machine learning will work for present classifications or future predictions because of past data or the present data. So that will be the definition for it. So if you're taking any type of data set in this machine learning of the AI, you can see how the data set will be. So this is the data set, how it's look like. Okay. So these data set you have to give to the machine learning model. Then it will work. In this, you're having so many models: supervised, unsupervised, semi supervised, reinforcement learning. So, simply in 1 minute, I will say about every machine learning of the model. The first one will be the supervised machine learning. So, what is the meaning of the supervised machine learning means? So, you're having the machine learning model along with the labeled data. You can see this is my input data along with my labels. Then I'm giving to the machine learning model and it should do the prediction, how it will do the prediction. So here I am giving one of the unseen image to that. Then it's getting the accuracy and you will get the output that is recording for the cat. So simply the supervised learning is nothing but unlabeled data, not labeled data you have to take for it. So example purpose in your class, so many people is there. So if I know very well about all people names, I can call directly, hi Lakshmi, we can come to here. Otherwise, hi Meghna, come here. Like that, you can call. Here, Lakshmi, Meghna, everything are the labels. Based on the features, you can call the person. Like that, the supervised learning also will do the same thing. Along with the images, based on the labels, it will get tried. Now you are giving any input, then it will try to say the answer, whether it is this type of image or not. So like that, you can see one of the example in downside. So I am having the data set of the all fruits. I applied to the machine learning model. Now I given one of the picture to the model. Then what happened? It's saying it's a pineapple. So if the system want to say like that, so you have to use the labeled data. That is, you can call it as supervised learning. And in this supervised learning, you have two type of options. What is it? Classification and regression. So what is the meaning of the classification and what is the meaning of the regression? The classification is nothing but always it will do the present classifications. And for the future predictions, you want to use the regression model. So that purpose we are using supervised regression model. And these applications will be there with the machine learning of supervised model. So you want to identify the text categorization, or you want to identify the space detection, or signature recognition. Okay, so stock price prediction, you want to identify the space or spam detection. So these applications we can work with the machine learning supervised algorithm. Coming to next one as unsupervised. What is the meaning of the unsupervised? We said supervised is nothing but labeled. Unsupervised is nothing but unlabeled. Means we don't know exactly the names of the particular images, but based on the size, shape, color, means based on the features, I can divide the data. So that you can call it as like unsupervised. You can see here the same data set I'm taking, I'm giving to the model, but based on the size, shape, color, everything is segregated like this. So this you can call it as like unsupervised algorithm. And here you are having clustering as anomaly detection. Clustering is nothing but you can see. So it will cluster each and every part like this. Coming to the next applications, you can see where we are using. So e-marketing, e-commerce marketing applications, banking sector or environment based. Okay, so services recommendation. You can see if you are going to any some particular software. Yeah. So name of supervised algorithms. So actually we are having so many algorithms with the supervised and unsupervised. So I will show you that one. So here you can see the supervised algorithms we are having. What are you having the supervised algorithms? Uh, so like regression models will be there, classification models will be there, and as well as deep learning models also there in supervised. So if you want to work with the predictions, future predictions, logistic linear regressions we can use. And for the classification purpose, you can use support vector machine, decision tree, random forest, and what is it? Logistic algorithms, boost algorithms, bagging classifiers. Like that, so many will be there in the supervised. Coming to the unsupervised, we are having mostly clustering part models and as well as anomaly detection. Okay, so these many models will be there. So if you want to know about every models, so little bit oral explanation I will give you end of the time. So coming to the next one is semi-supervised. Then what is the meaning of the semi-supervised means? It's a combination of both supervised and unsupervised. Means some data will be labeled, some data will not labeled. So both you have to combine, then you can say it as a semi-supervised. And this semi-supervised, we can do the clustering, we can use, and as well as classification, we can use in this semi-supervised. And last one, before going to the last one, you can see what will be there with this semi-supervised. If you want to do the speech analysis, okay, so text documentation or audio recognition, Google Assistant, these all are considered from the semi-supervised model only. And coming to the last model in machine learning is reinforcement learning. So if you want to work with the reinforcement learning, so it's as like a cycle process. So you have to take the interpreter and you can see based on that agent want to work with the actions based on the particular environments, that you can say it as like a reinforcement learning. Simply for the gaming activities or for the security purpose, we can use this reinforcement learning. Then how it will work in real time applications. So example purpose, you can see you are playing any game. Okay, so subway sir will be there. Okay, so the person is walking. Okay, if the train is coming, he should jump to left or right or upside. If he's not trying to jump, then what it will happen? He will get die again from starting onwards. He should start the gaming. So here you can see how the loss will be there. So if you're having any losses, the type you want to reduce any problem, sometimes you can see you're touching on the screen also it won't be work. So these type of problems or error rectifications or solutions creating purpose, we can use this reinforcement learning in real time applications. So that's why recent days reinforcement learning of the AI we're using for more applications on it. Okay, so you can see example purpose. If you're getting the coins, then you will get. Otherwise, you will lose. Okay. So like that, any type of the applications we can use. Example we said as gaming, but not only for the gaming, for everywhere we can use. So these are the models, and if you want to see the real-time applications where we are using, you can see. So for playing games, self-driving car purpose, ad recommendation purpose, video recommendation purpose. I think you have seen these type of the applications. If you're opening the mobile, no, in app, Netflix or AHA or something, anything, they will suggest you something based on the rating. That recommendation is comes under from this reinforcement process and as well as AI based. Okay, so these are the requirements what you're having. So in AI, still we learn only what is machine learning, and after that you have to know about deep learning also. Okay. So now we will discuss about the deep learning too. Okay. The second part in AI is deep learning. So machine learning, I said, it should learn itself or from the past data, it should learn for the present classification and future classifications or future predictions. But in machine learning, it's possible only with enough data, little bit, so limited data. We can't take more data. Okay. If you want to work with a more data, then you have to go to the deep learning. So simple process I will say. So you're having the 5 to 6 GB data, then machine learning will be the enough. But if you want to work with terabytes, gigabytes, okay, megabytes, you have to work, then the machine learning is not sufficient for sometimes. That's why you have to use this deep learning for the more large amount of the data. Okay, so simply, simple example we will say comparison of machine learning and deep learning in AI. So you're having the 16 GB data. Okay, space will be there. So if you want to take more pictures to save images, videos, audios, anything, the 16 GB is there, but you are storing only for 5 GB. What is the use of remaining GB? No need. For the future, it's useful, but for training purpose, the 5 GB is enough. You don't want to do much more. Then the deep learning is no need. Then you can proceed with the machine learning. But in machine learning, you can see you're having the 6 GB only, but you have to stuff with more data. What happened? You won't get better accurate results. Simply, we can say one thing. In machine learning, less data should be there, then you will get the more accurate result. If you are giving more data, then what will happen means it like a overfitting. You will get the training, but you won't get the proper result. So that purpose from the machine learning, we should move to the deep learning process. Okay. So that's why we are just proceeding with the deep learning. What is the meaning of the deep learning? So I said the machine learning is like a training process, present, future purpose, prediction and classification purpose you are doing. But what will be the meaning of the deep learning? You have to very informative thing, and here you have to take the deep learning is nothing but the name itself. We can say you have to learn very deeply, not me and you, the system want to learn very deeply how the human being is working. For example, you can see you are saying one question for single time, you're learning but you're not getting, then what you can do again, you have to learn the same question for 2 to 3 times, then you can understand properly, you will get the better information for the single question. How the human being is trying to gather the information, if they're not recognizing the information in a single time, they have to learn more times the single information. Like that, the system also want to do that purpose. We are using deep learning, means it will learn very deeply how the human brain is working. That purpose we have to use the deep learning. Here what will be there, then we can see what will be there with the deep learning. So here it's a subset of the machine learning and as well as the AI. So in this deep learning, it should work means it should have 3 layers. The first layer will be input layer, second layer will be the output layer, third layer will be the output layer. Input layer, hidden layer, and output layer. These are the 3 layers will be there in this deep learning. So how it will work this deep learning for the real-time applications? I am seeing I'm having the 2 labels of the data set. The person is affected with the COVID or not, or the person is affected with cancer or not. So I'm having the 2 type of the images labels data. Okay, so I should know whether the person is. If I'm giving any input, then you should say the system want to say whether the person is affected with the cancer or not. How the system will say based on the features of the training. So if the system want to train and if the system want to give the answer to your input, then it should train the database with some model. That is only we are using here deep learning model. So in this deep learning model, what it will be there in these 3 layers. So in this first layer, you can see what will be there with this. So this is the machine learning. You can see in this machine learning, the data set will train only single time. But if you want to get the better accurate result, then you have to use the deep learning. The same data, it will train more times. That's why we are using deep learning. So here you can see how the deep learning will works. So here you can see the first one will be the input layer. Second and third will be the hidden layers. And last one will be the output layer. So why I'm saying input, hidden and output means when you're taking the input layer has only the input features. These input features you should give to the hidden layer. What it will do? It will get the features and it will train properly. In output layer, it will try to give the output. So for this deep learning, simply we can say our human brain only. So if I'm saying something, you're listening, then how you're listening? With your eyes, you're seeing, and along with your ears, you're listening. So means here you're taking your input from the eyes and ears. And after that, where it's going? Into your brain, if you're listening means. So means eyes and ears are your input feature. What is there in your brain, how you are storing the information into your brain, like that hidden layer will work. And if I'm asking any question after completion of this workshop, so if I'm asking any question to you, maybe you're giving the proper answer means through the mouth you will give. So here, how the human brain having the three layers, ears and eyes or input, brain will be hidden, and mouth will be the output layer. So like that, the same thing will happen in this deep learning also. So here, input, first layer will be the input, second and third layer will be the output, hidden, and final layer will be the output layer. Then how it will work? Why you are taking two layers for the hidden layer? So it's not enough only with the two hidden layers. It will take two or more hidden layers to get the more training. So why you want to take input is a single layer always. Output layer is single layer. But for the hidden layer, you should take two or more layers. Why I should take for hidden layers two or more means if you're taking one question, you have to learn very clearly. Single time you can't learn. So you are taking the question, but you are learning for two or more times means how many times you are giving two, three, four something to get the training repeatedly one by one. So that you can call it as your hidden layer. So based on that, the deep learning will work. So these deep learning also to identify the face emotions we can use for the robotic setup, every applications we can use how the data set will be there. So actually Excel sheets, we can work with the machine learning. For the audio, video, images, mostly we will work with the deep learning. So that's why I'm taking one of the data set with the images or videos. So here you can see how the data will be. Numeric data, bivariation, multivariation, categorization, correlation, anything you can take the data here. So like this, it will train the data set. So this is the part you can see. This is input layer, this is hidden layer, this is output layer. So when you're giving the input features to the hidden layer, it will get trained. After that, in output layer, you will get the output. So that are the layers what you're having. Simply it will come the output like this. But in this hidden layer, you can take two or more layers. It's not enough with a single layer or something. You can take more layers for it. Okay. So this is basic construction of the neural network, and after that whenever you're using deep learning, the hidden layers will be more. If the hidden layer will be single layer, you can call it as neural network. If the hidden layers are two or more, then you can call it as deep neural network. That is only you can say it as deep learning. But in this deep learning also you're having so many models. How the machine learning having supervised, unsupervised, semi-supervised, reinforcement learning. So like that, here also will be the same. Yeah, ma'am, it's similar to the NN. Yeah. Actually, the deep learning came from the neural network only. So I have to say the difference. What will be the deep neural network means deep learning or neural network. So in neural network, it has only input single input layer, single hidden layer, single output layer. But we are not enough with the single hidden layer. The training won't be enough for the single time. So we should give more times training. That purpose, these neural network, we just updated with two or more hidden layers. That you can call it as a deep learning. So like this, in this deep learning also we are having so many models. In machine learning, how you are having supervised, unsupervised, semi-supervised. Like that in deep learning also you are having so many models. Feed forward neural network, recurrent neural network, convolution neural network, deep convolution neural network, generative adversarial neural network. Like there's so many models will be there. So feed forward neural network is nothing but if you're not getting the output in output layer, it will go to the hidden layer, it will recheck, and it will try to give the answer until to get the better answer. Recurrent neural network also will be the same as like, so the main important deep learning model in AI with the deep learning is CNN, convolution neural network. So it will work as like a human being brain, how it's working as like a same. So we are using this convolution network for it. So in detail, I will tell you one of the application with this deep learning of the image processing with the CNN model. There you can see. So this will be the deep learning and as well as machine learning. Okay. So AI will work for images, audio sheets, audio, Excel sheets, text images, everything by using of machine learning and deep learning models. But which type of the databases we are having? Text we are having, Excel sheets we are having, images we are having, uh, audios we are having, videos you are having. So here, if you want to work with the videos and images, you need to work with the digital image processing. So that's why we can check digital image processing what it means. So image processing technique how you how to use. So for the image based working. So this is about entire AI machine learning deep learning how it will be there. But maybe you're having the information and what you're having the pictures or images, audios, videos, anything. How to work and what is the architecture for it means. I will show you that one too. So these are very important when you are proceeding with some particular real-time applications with the AI. So I will show you that one here. You can see. So first you can see the supervised machine learning. Machine learning. So if you want to work with the machine learning based applications, this is the architecture. You have to take Excel sheet data, you have to do the analysis, then you have to do the pre-processing. Finally, you can apply the machine learning. Then you will work with the machine learning models along with the AI. And coming to the next one is deep learning. If you want to work with the deep learning, you can take images, videos, audios, and you have to do the same analysis and pre-process. Finally, you have to apply the neural network. Here, the neural network is nothing but the deep learning models. That's it. Okay. So after you want to, so I said in AI, machine learning and deep learning will be there to train the models, right? But based on the database, the machine learning and deep learning will work. So here, if you want to work with the images and videos, the computer vision package will work with the deep learning. So if you want to work with the image processing or means the images or video data set with the neural network means the deep learning, what will be the procedure? This is the procedure. You have to take any of the images and videos, you have to do the analysis and pre-process. For every step, why we are using analysis and pre-process means what you're having the original data set, you can't give to the deep learning models directly to train the data set. You have to do the analysis, then it will give the better output for it. Okay, so finally you can go to the neural network model, then you will get the output for it. So if you want to work with images with the deep learning in AI, the computer vision and deep learning packages need. And coming to the next one, if you want to work with AI using deep learning and NLP, then you can say that is about text-based working processor. Images means, videos means we can use computer vision with the deep learning. You want to work with the text, then you have to work with AI using deep learning and NLP. So NLP is nothing but natural language processing. Here you have to use the text information that you have to do the same analysis and pre-processes along with the models, uh, deep learning models you have to work on it. And so text will be completed, images, videos, and audios will be completed. If you want to work with the Excel sheets, so you have to use the machine learning only. I told you already that one. So in machine learning, you have to take the Excel sheet, then you have to work on it. So this is the entire processor what we are learning AI. So deeply you have to learn means Tomorrow we will see some of the Gen AI basic concepts, and third day you can see some of the applications with the images. Okay, so I will show you one of the application with the AI. If you want to see, then it's easy for you to understand. So this is overall process for today. Just a overview of the AI, machine learning, deep learning, NLP, and computer vision, everything. And I will show you one of the application for it. Then you will get one of the idea about it.
Thanks சொல்லிட்டு தான் கட் பண்ணுவோம்.
So if you want to work with the front end part setup, you can work. Otherwise, you can go through with the back end coding part too. So I will show you one of the application here
அதான்
for your purpose. So this project is about emoji creations based on your emotions. In one application, I will show you. After that, we will end the session. So wait for 5 minutes. So after that, we will end the session. Don't go. And I want to show one of the application to you. So after that, we can leave the meeting.
பார்த்து போச்சு பண்ணுறீங்களா?
ஓகே மேம்.
So wait for 2 minutes. I will show you the output for it. In your application, I will show you based on the AI. So system is getting slow. If it not possible, tomorrow I will show you the application. So I need to show at least one application. So that purpose I'm trying to do. So if you are working with the Excel sheet, so you are giving recording for the traffic based, and that you have to check with your machine learning model. So how it's look like, I will show you that one. So it's actually I want to show with the website, but the camera is not connecting properly. So that's why I will show you with one of the project with data set of Excel sheet. So this project is about traffic prediction. If you want to do the traffic prediction, how it will be. So here you have to take the recording for the traffic, and the CSV file you have to take along with the vehicle ID. Traffic will be the high or low. So this is the Excel sheet
சாப்பிட்டு தான் வந்தேன்
information.
நாங்கேருந்து.
That Excel sheet
சாப்பிட்டு தான் சார்
information.
வந்தேன்.
So you have to go
மேலேருந்து
like
வரல.
step by step. How we said, like data collection, data pre-processing, training and model, everything, the cycle of the AI. So like that, one by one step you have to complete. After completion, finally, you have to check which machine learning algorithm will be the better for the future to do the traffic prediction. So here you can say compare with the random forest SVM, the LSTM model of the neural network will be the better. So like that, you have to do the training process with your database for the future predictions. So like that, we can do more applications with the Excel sheet, images, videos, audios, everything. So tomorrow, day after tomorrow, you can see with the images and as well as text file based. Yeah, this is the entire concept for today. So till now, having any doubt, you can ask me. So otherwise, we will leave you the meeting. And tomorrow purpose, you can see how this AI is working for the
இது
generative AI.
இதுலேருந்து
So
ஸ்டார்ட்
AI
பண்ணவா
is the starting
இது
and
முடிக்க
generative
போகிறாங்க?
AI is nothing
இதுலேருந்து
but
ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிடவா இல்லை எதுவும் சொல்லணுமா?
like fully advanced compare with the AI that you can do tomorrow morning, tomorrow same timings. And third day, you can learn any of image based applications.
Thank you for your
So
wonderful,
till now,
wonderful
having any
presentation.
doubt, you can keep the message. Otherwise, you can leave the meeting. Thank you. This is just overview process. Don't get worried about it. It's just overview process. Tomorrow you can see some of the basic about the Gen AI, and after that you can see any of applications like this. Yeah, having any doubt, you can ask in chat box. Otherwise, you can leave the meeting. Thank you. So no one will ask anything. No one, what is that, scold you anything. Having any doubt, you can ask me here freely, no problem. Any doubt, any requirement, also you can give the message in chat box. Yeah, thank you. Thanks to the all people. Attendance link, I think already shared once you check. Otherwise, they'll keep in a group also. Please check again with the messages already kept in a chart. Please check with them.
அந்த லிங்கை போடுங்க.
So they given the details in chat box. Can you please check with that?
டூ ஹவர் மட்டும் செலக்ட் ஆகிருக்கு. Thank you for your wonderful presentation, ma'am. And ladies and gentlemen, your presence made this day a memorable day. Thank you for listening, for inspiration, for encouragement, for being here, and most importantly, for giving your time and making your presence. Thank you. You are a wonderful audience, and we hope that we have been a good host equally. Once again, thanks. We will join on tomorrow's session. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Once again, thanks to all people. So don't join only for the first day. So every day is very important. It's connect to